Psalm 100 verse 2 says, "Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs." So let's get up on our feet this morning and worship God with a joyful song. are heading back into outer space today, and that's because this month we are learning how to launch our faith in Jesus to new heights. Now, when you are blasting off into space, you probably don't want to go there alone. You're probably going to need a team there with you to help you to stay safe and achieve your goals.
So, to remind us how important it is to have a team, we are all going to play a game. So I want you to imagine that you're on a spaceship in the middle of an asteroid belt, okay? The only way to survive is if you dodge the asteroids, okay? But the only way that you're going to make it is if we all work together and move at the same time, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go!
Get ready to dodge all the asteroids flying your way. Jump up, duck down, lean left, lean right, clap to fire. Here we go. Well done, space crew.
Whew, that was hard. Well, have you guys ever seen a Star Wars movie? Well, in case you haven't, Star Wars is all about good defeating evil, and it happens in another galaxy. A galaxy is a place very far, far away, and it has its own sun, moon, stars, and planets. Now, if you've ever seen a Star Wars movie, you know that our heroes must work together all the time to face challenges and dangers and threats on their quest to save the galaxy from evil forces.
So, in one scene in the movie, Rey, Finn, BB-8, Han Solo, and Chewbacca must escape a dangerous group of people. But their ship, the Millennium Falcon, is malfunctioning. Not good. Let's see how they escape. So in that scene, Chewie was injured, Finn was just trying to help, Han was piloting the ship, Rey was also trying to fix it, and BB-8, well, he wasn't doing a lot, but he was beeping, so just trying to help. But it's okay, because they made it, they escaped.
Just like it took a whole team of us to escape through that asteroid field at the beginning, and it took the whole Star Wars team, it took them working together to get out of the danger that they were in. Today, we are talking about how we need a team around us in real life, too.
So, Elena,
Yes.
I have some questions for you.
Shoot.
Okay. I want you to imagine this, okay?
I'm imagining.
You're on a spaceship. You're on a spaceship right now.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you feel it? You
Yeah.
feel the spaceship?
Yeah.
You're in danger. It's not going well.
No.
Do you really feel that you're in danger right now?
I mean, there's nothing to feel because it's like zero gravity, I'm assuming, so it's like a lack of
Okay,
feeling.
you're in
I'm going
danger.
numb. I'm going numb.
You get one person. One person to bring with you. Who would you want to have?
That's tough. You know, I don't know how to work a spaceship, so I would be pretty lost. But you know, I would want to choose somebody who knows science really well. I feel like they would be pretty good. Somebody who's smart. So I'm gonna go with Bill Nye the Science Guy. I think he would be helpful in the ship.
Bill Nye. I think he would be helpful too. You know, he's pretty smart.
Thank you.
So follow-up question. What would that person, Bill Nye, do to help you?
Well, Bill would be the one with all the brains. So he would be the one giving me instructions. He would be helping me fix things. I would know nothing at all on a spaceship. So he would tell me to do something, and I would trust him with my life.
Okay. So that's how Bill Nye would help you. How would you help him?
Well, I think Bill has such a big brain, and he can't man a spaceship all by himself. You know, a ship takes multiple people to run it. So I would just be one of those worker people. It's just us on the ship. If he's on one side of the ship doing one thing, I'm on the other side of the ship pushing buttons. He says, you know, activate shields on 3. It takes you know, like in Among Us when you gotta both push the button at the same time.
Yeah, I've definitely played that game.
Well, that's what I would do.
Okay, so you would help him. You'd just kind of listen to what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were in a spaceship, I bet you would want to be surrounded with people that you trust, people that would help you, and people that you could also help in return. So, even if you never, ever in your life get on a spaceship, there's still so many ways that we can help the people around us.
Today we're going to hear a story about a man who couldn't walk and his friends who wanted to help him, and Jesus, who had the power to heal him, but they couldn't really get to Jesus.
So this story can teach us something really, really important about how we can launch our faith in God to new heights.
This week's big idea is people can help our faith grow.
Are you really not going to say anything? All right, hey everyone, I'm Andy, that's Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV, hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Carl, you can't hold your breath this whole time. It's not good for you. I understand you're scared, but the kids are waiting for us to start Grow TV. No, I'm not gonna dance to stall for time. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm not doing this. You need to stop holding your breath. You have a responsibility as the host of this program. I promise you, it's gonna be okay to breathe. I know you got scared watching that space documentary, but you gotta trust me. Everything is fine. I can breathe perfectly fine. That is not what a space alien zombie would say. Now stop holding your breath. Okay, just remember, you left me no choice.
Ow, Margarita, that hurt.
I know, but it's the only way you would listen.
Listen? Now my body's gonna shut down. I can feel it already. My head is all dizzy, my toes are tingling, my lungs are giving out. Goodbye, world. Why isn't anything happening?
Because you can breathe. There's nothing wrong with this air in here.
But that documentary I watched said that the Earth is floating through space, and another documentary said that humans can't breathe in space. So by my calculations, I shouldn't be able to breathe.
That is not how it works.
You're not how it works. I'm sorry. I guess I should be thanking you.
Really? Why?
Well, I don't know if you know this about me, Andy, but I could be a bit dramatic.
No way, really?
Yes, and when I saw those documentaries, I let it all go to my head. And well, I wasn't doing much thinking in my
Brain?
brain. Yes, of course.
Well, don't worry. I just hope you've learned that you can have a little faith in me.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Well, my faith comes from God, and God alone, Andy.
I understand that. I meant like trusting me and others might help your faith grow.
You think other people can help my faith grow?
Without a doubt.
Really? Do you have a Bible story to back that up?
I don't, but our friend Jada does.
Hey guys, what's happening?
Well, Carl wanted a Bible story to show that others can help us know God.
Oh, well, you're in luck. I've got just the one.
Does it involve a man who can't walk?
As a matter of fact, it does. So Jesus was teaching inside a building and it was so packed that there wasn't any extra room for anyone else.
What about outside the door?
No room. It was packed. So Jesus started teaching and the strangest thing in the world happened.
LeBron James wearing an Iron Man costume started.
Playing the violin in a hot air balloon.
What? No.
Sorry, you said the strangest thing in the world, and that's what I thought of.
No. Out of nowhere, the roof above Jesus started to be torn apart.
What?
What?
Yep, there are some people on top of the house tearing apart the roof trying to get in.
Oh no, were they trying to hurt Jesus?
Nope, but they were trying to get to him.
Get to him? Why?
Well, a few friends had a buddy who was paralyzed, meaning he couldn't walk, and they wanted to bring him to Jesus so that he could be healed.
Wow, that's nice of them. But why through the roof?
Well, when they got there, they saw how packed it was. And so instead of turning around and trying again another day, they knew that they had to do whatever it took to get their friend to Jesus.
So they put a hole in the ceiling. I love these friends.
When they finally had the hole, they lowered the man in front of Jesus.
Was Jesus upset? I mean, they probably interrupted him.
No, he wasn't mad, but some people were.
Why?
Well, Jesus told the man that because of his friend's faith, that his sins were forgiven. But some people didn't believe Jesus was powerful enough. Man, were they wrong. Jesus wasn't just going to forgive him of his sins. He was going to do way more.
What's more than forgiveness?
Jesus looked at the man, told him to get up, grab his mat, and walk. And guess what?
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 He did. He walked.
Are you kidding me? That's incredible. I can't believe that.
It's great, right? You know what I love most about this story?
The destruction of private property?
No, the fact that Jesus healed a man because he saw the faith of his friends and not the person he healed.
What? I guess I never thought of that. Is that even possible?
You know, it may sound strange, but it isn't. We all have friends, and it is our goal to help them know Jesus more and more every day. And that's all those friends want to do. They just want to get their friend closer to God.
I guess you're right. I bet if the paralyzed man didn't have faith before, he does now. Who knew that other people can help our faith grow?
And who knew you would say our big idea? Ha!
Andy. Today's big idea is people can help our faith grow.
So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. 1,
2, 3. People can help our faith grow. Yeah. Yes, they can.
All
I
right.
can, probably. So can you. And Andy, apparently. All people. Not. Yeah. Thanks for talking some sense into me earlier, Andy. I mean, I couldn't have gone much longer without brief. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you holding your breath? That makes no sense. Oh, Andy! Goodness gracious, man. All right, kids. We'll see you next week. You couldn't have just waited 3 minutes? Did you eat a bean burrito or goldfish? Why does it taste like goldfish? They put goldfish in burritos now?
I did eat goldfish.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Bro TV.
I want to read for you guys Mark 2, 1 to 12. When Jesus returned to Capernaum several days later, the news spread quickly that he was back home. Soon, the house where he was staying was so packed with visitors that there was no room, even outside the door. While he was preaching God's word to them, 4 men arrived carrying a paralyzed man on a mat. They couldn't bring him to Jesus because of the crowd, so they dug a hole through the roof above his head. Then they lowered the man on his mat right down in front of Jesus. Seeing their faith, Jesus said to the paralyzed man, "My child, your sins are forgiven." But some of the teachers of religious law who were sitting there thought to themselves, "What is he saying? This is blasphemy. Only God can forgive sins." Jesus knew immediately what they were thinking, so he asked them, "Why do you question this in your hearts? Is it easier to say to the paralyzed man, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or 'Stand up, pick up your mat, and walk'? So I will prove to you that the Son of Man has the authority on earth to forgive sins." Then Jesus turned to the paralyzed man and said, "Stand up, pick up your mat, and go home." And the man jumped up, grabbed his mat, and walked out through the stunned onlookers. They were all amazed and praised God, exclaiming, "We've never seen anything like this before." Now, the man in this story, he needed to meet Jesus, but he couldn't get to him. Not only was he unable to walk, but the house that Jesus was in was full of people, so he was unable to get inside.
So, because of this, the man's friends picked him up on his mat and carried him all the way to the house. Okay? But they didn't stop there. Like Elena just said, the house was full. They couldn't get in through the door. So they climbed up on the roof, dug a hole in the roof, and then they got some rope and lowered their friend into the house from the roof. Hopefully they fixed that roof because they kind of destroyed it. So hopefully it got fixed.
I would hope so too if it was my house. But when the man finally got to meet Jesus, thanks to the help of his friends, the man got even more than he could have ever dreamed of, because Jesus healed his legs, but not only did he do that, more importantly, he forgave the man of his sins and gave him a brand new life.
So you may never need to dig a hole in a roof and throw one of your friends through it, but what are some other ways that we can help our friends get closer to Jesus? So let's take a minute to think about it.
Well, some ways that I thought of is we can pray for our friends, we can invite them to church, we can tell them about Jesus, and we can just be generally kind to them.
Yeah, those are all good options. So, a man named Paul, also known as Apostle Paul, once wrote a letter to help some of the followers of Jesus figure out how to grow closer to Jesus. So I want to read you one thing that he wrote from Galatians 6, verse 2. So this verse says, "Share each other's burdens, and in this way obey the law of Christ." So, thank you. In today's story, the man's friends carried him, literally, picked him up on his mat, carried him to where Jesus was. But they also carried his burdens or his heavy load by being with him, by encouraging him, and ultimately helping him meet Jesus when he needed to be healed. And so without his friends, he never would have been able to meet Jesus.
Just like the friends in this story, we can help the people that we love grow closer to God too. And just like the man in this story, we need other people in our lives to help us to grow closer to Jesus.
So I want you to think about who is someone that helps you get closer to Jesus. So I want to share somebody from my own life who helped me get closer to Jesus, and that was my older brother. And so he is significantly older than me. And when I was little and growing up, he consistently encouraged me to go to church. He encouraged me to go to youth group. He encouraged me to find a community, and he invited me into his own community of believers just to grow together. And he really encouraged me in my faith to grow closer to Jesus.
That's a really cool story, Maddie. Thanks for sharing that. Well, we are going to do an activity really quick, so I need everybody to grab a piece of paper and a pen or a marker or writing utensil.
Go, quick. Grab your paper, hurry. Do you have it?
What are you waiting for?
Please say you have it. We gotta start.
We're ready.
Do you have your paper? Grab your paper.
Grab it.
Okay. You got it?
I got mine.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Well, it's not always easy to figure out how to help each other to grow closer to Jesus. Sometimes we're not sure where to start. So, to help us to get started, let's each pick one person in our lives that we can help grow closer to God. And then let's think of a second person, somebody who can help us, somebody who we can help grow closer to Jesus. So one person that we want to help them grow closer to Jesus, and somebody that helps us grow closer to Jesus. Remember all the ways that we've already talked about.
Okay. So now you got your paper. I want you to fold it in half. Elena is demonstrating how we want you to fold it in half, just like that. Fold it in half.
Hamburger style.
Yes, hamburger style. Folding it in half. Now, we're gonna take a minute, and I want you to write or draw, whatever you prefer, one person, only one, who helped you grow closer to Jesus, and one way that they did that, okay? So I'm gonna say it again. One person who helped you grow closer to Jesus, and one way that they helped you grow closer to Jesus. Okay, we're gonna take a minute for you to do your drawings or writings now. Elena, who did you draw?
Well, I drew my mom, and then I drew like me as a little kid next to her. And my mom's holding a Bible because my mom would always read the Bible to us. And then I also drew a church because my mom is the one who brought us to church.
That was a really good drawing that you did in 1 minute.
Thank you.
I'm proud of it. That's very nice.
Moved quickly.
So I also did a drawing, but I also did a writing.
Ooh.
Because my drawing wasn't great. I drew a picture of Judah, that's my husband. And I said the way that he helped me get closer to Jesus, I didn't have enough time, so it doesn't make sense, but it's okay. I said prayed and encouraged me. I meant prayed with me.
That makes sense.
I hope you'll give me grace. Prayed with me and encouraged me. That's how he helps still currently grow closer to Jesus.
Looks like a very accurate drawing. I think you did great.
Right? I got the glasses. You can zoom in on.
Yeah, I didn't do anything personal. I just gave us both hair and dresses. Well, on the other side of the paper, so you've got one side you've got stuff on. I want you just to flip it over to the blank side, and I want you to write or draw one person who you can help to grow closer to Jesus and how you plan on doing that. So you've got 1 more minute to write that down. One person who you can help grow closer to Jesus and a few ways that you can think of how you can do that. All right, Maddie, who did you draw on that one?
So I didn't do any words this time. I just drew. Okay, so I'm going to explain the drawing to you. This is the person I drew. It's my friend.
Okay.
Her name is Hannah. That was the person I chose, one of my really good friends. And the way I'm going to help her grow closer to Jesus is by bringing her to church with me.
Oh,
So that's what my drawing is. I drew a little church and a pathway in both of us, showing that she's coming with me to church. Nice. What did you draw, Elena?
Well,
who did you draw?
I switched it up. I did a mix of drawing and words. So I drew just in the same style that I drew my mom. I drew me. I did the half and half hair, obviously. I did that last minute. And then I drew my 2 younger siblings next to me. And then I wrote me saying like a little follow me because I'm leading by example. And what's the verse? Paul says, follow me as I follow Christ. So I'm following Christ. And I'm following my mom's example, and then I'm hoping my siblings will follow in my steps.
Beautiful.
Thank
That was
you.
very nice. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in the hair. 1 minute.
I added polka dots and stripes to the dress.
Much more detailed than mine, but still, both were beautiful nonetheless.
Good.
So we've drawn on both halves of our paper. I know you're wondering, what's next? I'm going to tell you. You've already folded it once. You've already named one person who's helped you grow and somebody that you can help grow. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep going. We're going to see if we can name some more. So I want you to keep folding your paper. And every time you fold it, I want you to name somebody that has helped you grow closer to Jesus. And we're going to see how many people you can name. Okay?
I folded mine into quarters.
How did you do that so fast?
I flipped it open and then I folded it hot dog ways instead of hamburger ways. So we're writing, what are we writing, Maddie?
We're writing the name of another person who's helped you get closer to Jesus.
Somebody who helped me.
Okay,
grow
now I
closer
wrote
to
it. Wait,
Jesus.
how did you fold it? Are you not folding it like that?
I can close it if you like.
Yeah, I think close it.
Close?
We want to keep folding it as many times as we can. So
The
I'm gonna
secrets.
fold it.
Oh, I see what we've done.
I got the strap.
Okay.
Okay, now we're writing another person who's helped us get closer
Yes.
to Jesus.
I think I'm an artist.
I think you are.
I think I should pursue art instead of.
I'm just gonna write the name.
You can
All
do that.
names have been blanked from my mind.
Well, you can write a pastor. You can write a friend, a grandparent, a parent, maybe a sibling. You already did your sibling.
I wrote it.
Look
I'm
at
doing it again. I'm doing it again. Okay, no. You know what I'll do? I have 2 brothers. So I didn't write their name, just wrote brothers. That's my person. That's the next one.
The next one, I
They've helped
wrote
me grow closer
one of
to
my
Jesus.
school teachers, or like my professors from college specifically.
Look at the
Gave him a little bow tie.
Yeah, and the little speaking stand.
I wanted to show that he was a professional. He wasn't just a random
a
man on the
professional.
street. Yeah, I gave
can
him
tell
a little mic
by
stand.
the bow tie.
Oh, the bow tie.
That's how you can tell he's a professional.
Can we think of another one?
I think we can.
I think these kids have lots of people that have
We're
helped
folding
them.
it again. It's gonna get smaller.
Which way are you
smaller.
folding it? Or don't we just flip it?
I'm folding
back?
it hot dog style. Nope, we want to keep folding it.
Okay, we're gonna fold it again.
The goal is to fold it until it can no longer be folded.
Do you know you can only do that 7 times?
Well, we're gonna get to 7.
All right. Another person who has helped us. Drawing's just fun.
I've given up on drawing because I am impatient. I have mine. Shh, don't tell her.
What is it?
No, it's a secret. Are you done yet?
I'm done.
Okay. So mine actually says Elena.
Yeah. Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah,
Thank
Elena
you.
has helped me grow closer to Jesus. So that's whose name I wrote. I know it's really small. That's what it says.
I drew my grandparents. Even though my grandpa doesn't use a cane, but I thought it like suited it, like displayed the message that he's an elderly man. But my grandparents have done a lot for my faith.
Okay, let's see if we can fold it one more time. One more.
Ooh, it's
okay.
getting small.
I don't know if I can fold it one more time. I got
Like
it.
this. Look how
I
little,
did it.
how little it could be.
I think this is the smallest we'll go. I need another person.
Now I'm ahead of schedule.
Yeah, you beat me this time. Okay, who did you say?
I put Jenna, who is my sister-in-law, because she's
Nice.
actually a children's pastor. So
Oh.
yeah, she knows a
Yeah.
thing or two about God.
I wrote pastors in general, to be broad and to say also leaders in my life, various leaders that I've had growing up, and pastors have definitely helped me grow closer to God.
You didn't want any of the pastors to feel left out. That's why
No,
you
I
just put-
didn't want to accidentally forget
I get
a
that.
pastor, and it would be embarrassing.
They're all helpful.
So
for our
I
faith.
wrote pastors in general because they are all helpful.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. I think that is as many times as we can fold our paper.
I think so.
Thank
Getting
you,
a little-
everyone at home, for folding your paper with us. So, one of the ways that we spend time with God is by hearing and remembering God's words.
So this week we are memorizing Psalm 119 verses 105, and it says, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." Let's check out how to say that verse now in sign language.
Psalm 119, verse 105. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path.
Let's pray together. So, dear God, thank you for our family, for our friends, and for all the people in our lives who help us to know you. Help us to notice the people who need our help too. We love you so much. Amen.
Make sure that you're checking out the church website at some point this week for lots of fun activities and games that you can do with your family. And we will see you here at the same time next week.
Bye.
Bye.